The Edge at 11 starts now.
Tonight on The Edge, it started out as a slick, slippery, snowy mess out west, and of course, it had to move in our direction. We've heard of slick conditions on the roads all night in Metro Detroit, but maybe none worse than the area of Telegraph and Schoolcraft.
Yeah, that's where dozens of vehicles were involved in a crash around 7:30 this evening. The huge pileup unfolded on an overpass portion of the road, which tends to ice more quickly. It's believed there are about 30 to 40 vehicles involved in this mess. Tow trucks have been going nonstop to clear the roads. We're working to find out the extent of the injuries.
Taking a live look at the roads right now from the Fox 2 Weather Beast. This is the area 9 Mile and Inkster in Southfield. Road crews have been out salting the roads, but if you're heading out, you'll definitely want to take it slow. A cold, breezy, kind of snowy day today, but we promise it does get better.
Yeah, you promise. I don't know. Meteorologist Derek Kevra joins us tonight with a forecast. Is it getting better, Derek?
I promise too, Jess.
Right.
I'm on your side here. I got your back. Yeah, things are going to get drier, then sunnier, and then eventually warmer. It's going to take us a couple days to get all the way there. And you'll see still some snow in the southwestern corner of the state. The wider picture showing that most of us now in southeast Michigan are snow-free. We knew that the snow would come to an end close to midnight. It's 11 o'clock. There's still some lighter snow out there, but generally speaking, we are going to dry out. It's going to be cold for Tuesday, so temperatures overnight tonight drop to 25 degrees. That's going to create some icy conditions early tomorrow. We're going to talk about that, but I want to jump ahead 1 week from today, Christmas Day. The jet stream is going to make some major changes, and what that's going to allow us to do, it's going to allow us to warm up. So we are going to get milder as we move through the week. We even have an outside chance of maybe hitting 50 degrees on Christmas. So this milder pattern will take us through. We do have some showers that are going to work in. One chance is going to be Friday. The next chance is going to be on Christmas Day, late Christmas Day. We could see some rain moving in. All right, back to the radar and what's happening right now, where those snowflakes, again, you can kind of see them over the last 60 minutes, certainly becoming less and less statewide here. It's really just this area right down here in southwest Michigan, where the lake effect snow is still falling and probably will continue to fall as we move through the nighttime hours. The wind will calm down, but these temperatures stay pretty chilly. So what you're looking at here is the forecasted temperature with Fox Futurecast. So Fox Futurecast not showing any snow, but notice these temperatures early tomorrow morning. They are down near 25 degrees, so that is going to be icy out there as we wake up. No additional snow on top of it, but we do have the snow that's there. And of course, we have the snow that melted, which created the wet, slick roads, which then now showing some signs of icing. Thankfully, the winds will drop as we move overnight into tomorrow. By early tomorrow morning, those winds will be close to around 16 miles an hour. All right, let's get to the forecast here. Tonight, 25 degrees. Snow showers will come to an end. The wind will drop as well. 34, chilly day out there tomorrow with that wind chill of 25 degrees, but then we do start to warm up. We're back into the 40s. Anything that's out there is going to melt, so snow and ice will melt by Wednesday, and then certainly into the holiday weekend with those temperatures in the upper 40s.
Middle caught, Amon-Ra to the 5, to the 2, leaps and flips into the end zone. Are you kidding me?
Showing off those Jessica Dupnack hops. Look at that. This Lions team has been fun this season. Fans at Ford Field, plenty of reasons to cheer all season long. What we didn't know is that those who have season tickets, they've been watching their team at a bargain basement price tonight. They're experiencing sticker shock for the first time, though.
Dave, that's because the team's success. The prices are going up next year. As Fox 2's Dave Kinchin reports, season ticket prices are skyrocketing next season.
It was a surprise, I would say.
Josh is like many Lions season ticket holders feeling sticker shock after getting an email from the organization announcing substantial price increases for seats at games next year.
After kind of crunching the numbers myself, it was about 67% increase overall in my ticket prices.
The 10-4 Lions have quickly become the hottest ticket in town and have won 19 games over the last 2 seasons. They're tied for the most victories they've ever logged in a 2-season span. That's on top of season tickets selling out for the first time ever in the Ford Field era going into this year, but still many fans were not expecting this.
I feel a little bit backed into a corner just a little because I'm going to renew them with the wait list that's there now. It's one of those things that, you know, I'll figure that one out and make sure that I get those tickets and I'm in those seats next year.
Before we did this interview, Dave, I was talking to a friend who was absolutely stunned. He's had season tickets for the last 50 years, and he's taken them over since they went to Ford Field, and he's just shocked. He's disappointed, but even he understands it.
Fox 2 Lions superfan and morning anchor Ryan Ermani says price jumps are the cost of success for an organization that once had the lowest price of admission in the NFL.
I really do feel bad for Lions fans who feel like even in this great season that they're having, they just got punched in the gut a little bit. But I think from a business perspective, and this is a business, the pro sports, the NFL is a huge business. I think those ticket prices are in line now with the top half of the league.
And these are the introductory prices, we're told, so analysts say expect those prices to go even higher as the team does even better. Dave Kinchin on The Edge.
Switching gears now, a year-long human trafficking ring is busted by investigators.
We're told women were forced into prostitution at massage parlors and spas around Metro Detroit.
As Fox 2's Amy Lang reports, one suspect is in custody, but police are still searching for 2 others.
They were prisoners in these spas.
Women from China forced into human trafficking, working as prostitutes at spas and massage parlors in Mount Clemens, Shelby Township, Fraser, and 2 more in Livonia.
They're being held. They're here. Maybe they're promised, a better life coming to America, and then they're trapped again. Didn't have transportation, didn't have housing, weren't free to go.
Macomb County Sheriff Anthony Wickersham says the women were forced to sleep at the spas and solicit sexual acts. There were even sexual advertisements online. The workers rotated through the various spas every month and a half or sooner if they were not earning enough money, traveling back and forth to Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and Wisconsin. The investigation started with a tip a year and a half ago and still isn't over, now encompassing multiple cities and states.
It was a tip that came in, and it started out as a small investigation, and as most investigations do, the more our guys and gals kept digging, just turning up more and more information.
On December 13th, a multi-jurisdictional task force executed 9 search warrants in several cities, arresting 52-year-old Jaehong Ban, charged with running a house of prostitution. She was at MGM Casino. Investigators say casinos may have been used to launder the money from the human trafficking ring. Investigators are still searching for 2 other women, 31-year-old Lori Kai and 41-year-old Shu Ying Ding. As for the 7 women survivors, 2 are with Border Patrol after overstaying their visas, and the organization Turning Point is helping others, offering a safe place to stay.
Turning Point provides services for survivors of human trafficking, sex, and labor. We provide housing, counseling.
Investigators say they seized $35,000 in U.S. currency and $6,700 in Canadian currency. Money was also being sent back to China. Authorities are still reviewing more than 20 cell phones and other electronic devices seized during the raid.
Are there other women out there that are being held captive and into this industry, so we can either take action or notify the appropriate authorities, and whether it's a different state? So there's still a lot to do.
The ones that are participating actively with this, they should know that this is a criminal act, and as such, they will be prosecuted.
In Mount Clemens, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.
DNA helps police solve a 43-year-old cold case.
The body of 21-year-old Karen Humphrey was found by hunters in a gaming area of St. Clair County on November 2nd, 1980. Last year, investigators took another look at the case using DNA technology. They found a match with DNA already on file. It led police to Douglas Laming from Fort Gratiot. He is now in charge with first-degree murder, and he was denied bond. It's still unclear, though, how the victim crossed paths with Laming.
And this is the man police say intentionally tried to run over officers during a pursuit in Sterling Heights last week. 28-year-old Aqua Cleary is now facing several charges, including 2 felonies. Police were chasing the man from Detroit after he failed to pull over for driving without headlights. Speeds topped around 60 miles an hour in a subdivision at 15 Mile and Dodge Park. Police tell us that Cleary was shot when he started driving the vehicle at other officers. Today, he was well enough to face a judge. He was given a $100,000 cash bond. The Detroit Medical Center is adding new visitor restrictions as it monitors a rise in certain illnesses.
Patients are allowed up to 2 visitors, but kids 12 and under will not be allowed. Anyone over 13 with a fever or cough also asked not to visit. The restrictions apply to both the DMC and Children's Hospital of Michigan. Last week, Corewell Health announced it too would limit visits to its pediatric unit at 3 of its hospitals. A hairstylist turned social worker in training is using both passions to bring free haircuts to students in Hazel Park.
It's part of the Cut for Confidence. More than 70 students got a free haircut at the Hazel Park Junior High School. The event put on by Nadia Del Burra, a Concordia University student studying social work who recruited other hairstylists for this event. This is the second event of its kind this month.
We're just like a big family in this industry, so we just reach out to each other and say, hey, do you want to help out?
30 kids got free haircuts at this last month's event.